Let's start seated. So find a comfortable seat. It's best to have your hips a little bit above your knees so that you can be a little bit more comfortable. And if seated cross-legged doesn't work for you, you could be kneeling. You could have like a little bolster or something between the thighs. And just sit up tall and close the eyes as we start to settle in for a very short seated meditation to begin the practice. Good to see everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. So in your seat, close the eyes. Again, if you want to sit on a block or roll up your mat, that might feel better. With the eyes closed, just start to find your breath. We're going to do what's called a metta meditation, also known as compassion meditation. And metta is the foundation of Buddhism. It translates to loving kindness. So we're going to practice that this morning. In your comfortable seat, just begin to pay attention to your breath. Let the eyes be soft. Let the shoulders roll back. Sit up a little taller. And notice how you feel right now. Follow the breath as it travels in through the nose. And then out the mouth. One more time, just like that. Follow the breath in the nose. Out the mouth. And now bring to mind someone who's really easy to care about. Maybe a friend, a pet, a child. And feel in your heart what it feels like when you think about them. Maybe placing your hands on your heart and send them some good wishes. You're going to say to this person in your head, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you care for yourself joyfully. And may you be safe. And now let's apply those same exact statements to ourselves, which sometimes can be difficult to feel compassion, loving kindness to ourselves. So let's practice it. Same statements, either in your head or out loud. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I care for myself joyfully. May I be safe. Now, one more round, we're going to broaden our compassion, thinking of your whole community and sending compassion to everybody all together. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you care for yourself joyfully. And may you be safe. Just notice how it feels in your heart space to feel compassion for everyone around you. And we'll close our metta meditation with another deep breath. So inhale through the nose. And then sigh it out the mouth. And gently open the eyes. If you're going to use the playlist, go ahead and press play. Start the music. Extend your legs out long. Maybe shake them out a little bit. Let them move. And then bring your hands behind your glutes to lift the chest a little taller. And bring your hands to your thighs and slide your hands down towards your shins, ankles, and inhale, slide them back up. Just really gently feeling for a long stretch in the hamstrings. You can again close the eyes. Just notice how it feels as the first movement of the practice. Again, everything here you can take or leave. I'm just making suggestions. This is your practice. So bend the knees, plant the soles of the feet, and then lengthen the spine and let it fold. A forward fold with deeply bent knees. Just see how that feels in your lower back. Let your chest drape along your thighs. Let your head and your neck be heavy. Big inhale here. And exhale, sigh into that. And then sit yourself back up and bring your feet as wide as your mat. Hands behind you. Just start to let your legs float side to side. Your hips can lift. Just windshield wipering the knees at your own pace, continuing to breathe. Warming up inner and outer thighs. Beautiful. And then let's all pause with our knees to the right. So keep your knees to the right. So your left knee is kind of by the sole of your right foot. Lift your chest, hands on your legs, and just circle your torso. Use your hands to make big, deep circles. Whenever you're ready, switch directions. And then let's pause. See if you can stack your shoulders over your hips. And without the hands, just little circles, isolating the torso, engaging the core. You might not go very far. It might feel kind of frustrating. And then switch directions. Nice. Okay, hands behind the back. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Just notice how that stretch feels. And then plant the sole of left foot. You're moving into figure four. So right ankle over left thigh, hands behind the back. From here, press into the sole of your left foot. Inhale, lift the hips. Keep drawing your left knee forward. Hips are even. Exhale, lower, tap your tailbone to the earth. Inhale, hips up, pause here. Extend your right leg away from you. Line up your thighs, lift the hips a little higher, and then slowly with your right leg long, come on down. Left knee is bent, right knee is long, heel presses into the mat. Hands to the shin, and then twist to the left. Left hand behind spine. Start to twist open to your left. First twist of the practice, be gentle. Then inhale, come back to center. Let your left knee fall to the left, like tree pose in your legs. Left hand plants. Inhale, lift the hips, coming onto your left shin. Reach your right arm overhead. Opening up the whole front body. Exhale, come on down. And then plant your feet wide again. Knees to the left this time. Sit yourself up and start to take those big circles. Use your hands on your shin, your thigh. Pull yourself in the other direction. And then let's pause. See how tall you can sit up, stacking your vertebra, and then just little movements of the body, midsection of the body. Switch directions. Small movement, engaging the core. Now pause, left ankle over right thigh. Just notice the stretch, hands behind the back, and plant the sole of the right foot, moving into figure four. So left ankle over right thigh. Press into all four corners of right foot. Inhale, hips up. Head can relax. Relax the face, the jaw. Exhale, hips down. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, extend your left foot away. Press the sole of the foot. Press strong, and then slowly hips down, left leg long, heel to the earth. Hands to the right shin, lift the chest, and with that space, twist to the right. Keep flexing the left toes to engage the left leg. Inhale to lengthen the spine, exhale, a little twist. And then come on back to center. Let your right knee come down to the earth like tree pose, right hand plants. Inhale, lift the hips. Reach your left arm over the ear. Side plank variation. Exhale, hips come down. Come all the way onto your back. We're going to do a little bit of core. So from your back, press your palms into your thighs. Knees are bent, flexing the feet. Head, neck, shoulders totally relaxed. Keep pressing and resisting. So your thighs into your palms and your palms back into your thighs. One more breath. Slow down the inhale. And exhale. Take a full body stretch. Reach, grow long. And then let's do it again. So connect your palms to your thighs. Knees are about 90 degrees. And keep your shin or your thighs, knees and hips in line. So your thighs might want to come close to you. Press back. You know how hard you're working. I'm doing it with you. This time, left hand stays where it is. Extend your right fingers and your right toes away from you. Grow long. Inhale back to center. Left side. Left arm over the ear. Left toes reach long. Back to center. Nice and slow. Just one more each side. Keep pressing on the one side and extend. Come back. Extend. Come on back. Rock and roll on your spine. Just to plant your feet, soles of the feet plant again. Hands behind you. Inhale, lift the chest. Draw your thighs towards your chest and extend your legs. So working the triceps and working the core, just in and out with the legs. Any tempo you want. Let's take two more. Then draw it in, give yourself a big hug, squeeze everything together. Roll the sacrum side to side. And roll over to the fetal position. Use your palms. Make your way to tabletop. So coming to hands and knees, spreading all 10 fingers wide. Always the option to be on your fists or your forearms in yoga to support your wrists. Coming into tabletop. Full inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Bring your hips towards your heels like child's and then swing your body in a big circle. Keep going, big body circles. Keep pressing through all 10 fingers. Then as you're ready, switch directions. One more big circle. And then pause, tabletop. Draw your belly button towards your spine. Extend your right leg long and start to bend it and make big circles with your right knee. Opening up the hip joint. Pause, extend your right leg long. Tap the toes to the earth and press your heel away from you, getting a cat stretch. Stay here with the legs. Extend your left arm forward. Tap your left fingertips to the mat in front of you. Thumb is facing the ceiling. Inhale, lift arm, lift leg. Keep your hips stable. Exhale, tap your toe, tap your finger. Inhale, lift the limbs. Exhale, tap. Two more. Lift and lengthen. Tap. Inhale, lift. Stay here. Draw left elbow and right knee under the body, elbow towards knee. Inhale, find length again. Press your fingers and toes. One more, elbow to knee. Inhale, find length. Left hand down, right knee down. Take some cat-cow, close the eyes. Undulate the spine. And then as you're ready, find a neutral tabletop position again. Left leg lifts, keep the knee bent, big circles. Keep drawing your right hip towards the midline. Pressing evenly through left and right hand. Now extend left leg back. Tap the toes to the earth. Press the left heel away. Extend right arm forward. Right pinky finger to the earth. Inhale, lift arm and leg. Exhale, tap toes, tap hand. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Keep the engagement in the core. Two more, lift and tap. This time, stay lifted. Grow long through your limbs. And then exhale, elbow to knee under the body. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to crunch. Inhale, lengthen. One more, crunch. Inhale, find length. Lower the hands and take some side cat-cow. So bump your hips to the right and gaze towards your hips. And then hips to the left, turning your neck. Maybe close the eyes. Maybe moving a little more organically or freely here, adding some neck or torso rolls, any variation of side cat-cow. Close the eyes, take 3 more breaths before we come to our first down dog of the practice. Child's pose is always there for you. As you're ready, downward facing dog. Hips high, bend and left and right knee, walking the dog. And then start to find stillness in the legs. You can have them bent a lot or a little still. Everybody, keep the upper body as is. Bend the knees deeply, knees and chins towards the earth, and then hips back towards heels. Feel that stretch. Inhale, slide forward to plank, shoulders over wrists. We're going to do that a few times. So bend the knees, shins are hovering, hips back towards heels. And then inhale, slide all the way to plank, like upper push-up. 2 more. Take your time, hips back. Inhale, slide forward. 1 more. When you get to plank, stay there. Draw your toes together at the middle of the mat. Left hand is going to be a base for a side plank. You can always lower to your forearm. Heels to the left. Reach your right arm to the sky. Stay here, or maybe hover your foot. Maybe take one elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Slowly come back to plank. Watch your right hand come back to the earth. Toes together. Heels roll to the right this time. Right hand is your base. Left hand reaches to the sky. Stack the shoulders. Lift the hips. Maybe hover. Maybe one elbow towards knee. And then come on back. Plank pose. Stay strong. Slowly lower to your belly. All the way down in one piece. Come to the earth. Untuck your toes. Extend your legs, your arms long. So arms like a T. And we're going to take can opener pose. So bend your left knee. Roll your weight to your right shoulder, right hip. Left leg reaches behind you. Right ear can come to the mat. Left hand can come closer to the body. 3 slow breaths here. And then roll yourself back to your belly. Extend left arm long. Maybe right hand bends and comes to the chest. Right knee bends a little bit to the sky. Roll to your left. Left ear comes to the earth. Extend your right leg behind you. Can opener pose. One more breath. Then roll yourself back to the belly. Press your palms by your chest and move into a child's pose. So knees wide, toes together, hips to heels. Close the eyes, let the forehead connect. Just feel the privacy here. Bend the elbows and press the palms together overhead, getting a tricep stretch. Let the belly release between thighs. Big inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Release the hands. Press yourself back into tabletop. And then slowly come to standing on your shins. Shoulders over hips, over knees. You can keep the toes untucked or tuck them, your choice. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hips back, hands back, like airplane arms. Again, inhale, lift the hips, reach tall. Exhale, sweep back. One more, just like that. Reach to the ceiling. And then exhale, hips towards the heels, reach the hands back. This time, arms up overhead, left arm under right. Either give yourself a hug or eagle wrap the arms. Inhale, lift the elbows, lift the arms. And then exhale, hips down, elbows towards the body. 2 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 1 more. Stay lifted with your arms wrapped, and then circle the whole torso in one direction and go the other way. When you come back to center, release the arms, reach tall. And let's switch sides. So maybe right arm under left, hug or eagle wrap. Lift the elbows, and then exhale, hips towards heels, crunch like a cat in your back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, come on down. Lift and lower. This time, stay lifted. Big circle to the left. Big circle to the right. Come on back. Plant the hands, downward facing dog. Look to your hands, bend your knees, walk or hop quietly, forward fold, top of the mat. Let the head be heavy. Inhale, take a half lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, let it go. Press through your feet, rise all the way to stand, mountain pose. Press your palms together and bring them to your heart. Close the eyes, roll the shoulders down your back. Take slow inhale through the nose. And let it go out the mouth. 1 more breath here. And let it go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands behind the back, interlace, punch down, open the chest. And then fold forward. Maybe bend the knees, hinge from the hips. Let the head be heavy, keeping the grip. Knees can be bent a lot or a little. Maybe shake your head yes and no here. Figure eight the jaw. And then release the grip. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Plant the hands and step your left foot to the back of the mat. Keep your hands framing your right foot like runner's lunge. Option to choose low or high lunge. So if you're taking low lunge, left knee down, make sure you have support, or high lunge, left leg lifted. From here, come to your spider fingers. Hover your fingers and then tap the shoulders and tap the earth. Keep going. Tap the floor, tap the shoulders. At your own pace, keep drawing the hips towards the midline. Engage the legs. One more time. Tap. And then everybody, left knee comes down. Untuck the toes. Inhale for low lunge. Arms up by the ears. Left hip forward, right hip back. Shoulders down the back. Open arm twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Spread your wings. Exalted. Right hand down the back or down the left leg. Left hand up by the ear. Reach long. Exhale, left hand plants. Reach right arm to the sky. Easy twisting lunge. Roll the shoulder back. Spread through the fingers. Big inhale here. And then walk your left foot a little bit more to the left so your left shin or toes may come off the mat. Reach your right foot behind you. Side plank variation. Stay here or elbow to knee one time. Crunch it in. And extend. Beautiful. Come on to plank pose. Inhale, and then tap your right knee and left. Keep going, just like you're walking in place at any pace, fast or slow, just bending left and right knee. They don't have to tap, they could just hover. One more breath, you got it. And then find stillness in the legs. Everybody lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale for cobra. Squeeze the shoulders together. Find space, opening the collarbones. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Left leg lift, step forward between your hands, inch it, help it to get there. Low or high lunge, keep the hands down. And then take those shoulder taps, totally optional. Tap the shoulders, tap the earth. Keep drawing left hip in. Keep lifting your right thigh if you're in high lunge. One more tap, and then everybody low lunge, right knee to the earth. Make sure it's supported. Inhale, arms rise. Shoulders down the back. Maybe wrap your arms by drawing your pinkies towards each other. Left hip back, right hip forward, and then open arm twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Reach to your fingertips. And then exalted, left hand to the spine or to your right leg. Reach right arm high. Right hand down inside the left foot. Left hand to the ceiling. Roll the shoulder, relax the head, the neck. Imagine you're pressing against an imaginary wall with the left hand. Keep drawing left hip in. You got it. Stay here or adding the side plank variation. Move your right foot a little more to the right so you have better balance. Right shin stays down. Left heel reaches back. Maybe left hand overhead. Maybe one crunch of elbow towards knee. Inhale, lengthen. And then slowly plant your left hand, left foot, plank pose. Inhale here. Option to take knees, chest, chin, or your first chaturanga, vinyasa. Exhale, slowly lower to 90. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog when you're ready. Close the eyes, take a breath. Let it go. Bend the knees, look to your hands, hop or walk, forward fold. Toes together. Lift your heels, so you're standing on your toes, and slowly lower your hips towards your heels. You're like a little crouch at the top of your mat. Nice. Then inhale, hips down, heels up, or heels down, hips up, forward fold. Two more like that. Crouch down, And then straighten the legs. You might need to have your hands on blocks or in spider fingers. Exhale, little crouch. Inhale, stand up. This time, lift your left knee for one-legged mountain. From here, sit down in chair, palms at heart center. 2 more just like that. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left knee lifts. Find your balance, right foot is the base. And then sit down, chair pose, hands at heart. Really press the palms together. Inhale, one-legged mountain. This time, eagle wrapping the legs left over right. Sit the hips down, hands at heart. Inhale, one-legged mountain. We're gonna add on. We're going into a curtsy lunge. Left foot's gonna come all the way off the mat to the right. Step back and bend both knees. Keep your hands at heart center. That will help with stability. Inhale, rise up, one-legged mountain. Okay, back to eagle with the legs. Nice balance. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Step it back, curtsy lunge. Left foot steps back behind the right. Bend both knees. Stay low. Little pulses, get lower. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Straighten both legs. Inhale, arms up. Right hand down the back, left hand to the sky, exalted. Feel the space. And then step your left foot behind the right. Forward fold. Line up the toes and the heels as best you can. And then walk your hands to the right for a deeper IT band stretch. 2 big breaths here. Head heavy. Release the tongue. Close the eyes. And then step the left foot out, forward fold. Let it go. Head heavy. Maybe interlace the hands behind the nape of the neck. Maybe interlace them behind the back. Option for ragdoll, interlacing the elbows. Bend the knees, sway side to side. Shake that out. Then release whatever hand variation you have. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let it go. Step back. Option to take a vinyasa between sides. Flowing through the vinyasa is always totally optional. You can just meet in downward facing dog. From down dog, bend the knees, look to your hands. Walk or quietly hop, land softly. Half lift, long spine. Release, forward fold. Toes together, little crouch. So come onto your toes, heels up, hips to heels. Inhale, straighten the legs. 2 more times, crouch at the top of the mat. Inhale, straighten the legs. Last time, little crouch. Inhale, legs long. This time, left foot is your base. Inhale, come to standing one-legged mountain with the right leg lifted. And then sit down, chair pose, hands at heart. Inhale, stand up, one-legged mountain. Chair pose, press the palms. Inhale, one-legged mountain. This time, right leg over left, sit down, eagle wrap, maybe a single or double wrap. Instead of eagle arms, just press the palms to help with the balance. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Now we're stepping back, curtsy lunge. Right foot back behind the left, off the mat even. Bend both knees deeply. Beautiful. Press off the back foot. Left foot is the base. One-legged mountain. Eagle wrap. Right over left. Sink low. Inhale, stand up. Step back, curtsy lunge. Hands press at heart center. Stay low. And then let's pulse it a little bit lower. Both knees bent. You got it. Shoulders over hips. 3, 2, straighten the legs. Feel the release. Left hand down the back. Reach right hand to the sky. And then right foot steps behind the left, top of the mat, and fold forward. See if you can line up the heels and the toes. And then walk your hands further to the left. Head is heavy. Crown of the head reaching for the earth. One more slow breath. Let it go. Find a forward fold. 2 feet about shoulder width distance. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Plant the hands, option to take a vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. From down dog, right leg lifts. Bend the knee, open it up, scorpion the dog, maybe roll the ankle around, maybe roll the whole hip and knee in a big circle. And then re-extend right leg long, three-legged dog. Step your right foot between your hands, warrior two, left heel down, open the arms up. Left hip comes down in line with the front. Extend your arms, relax the shoulders. Soften the face. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right knee stays over the right ankle. Inhale, back, warrior two. So option is stay in warrior two for longer or stay in reverse or just flow it. Inhale, lift up, exhale, warrior two. Reverse to warrior. Option to keep that going. Option to lift your heel. Keep it lifted or lower and lift. We're all going to be in warrior two as you're ready. Inhale, star pose, straighten the legs, heels and toes out, reach tall. Reach through your fingers. And then sink down, goddess, hands to heart. Get low, knees back. Inhale, arms up, keep them wide. Now imagine you're at a concert and you're clapping, but don't touch your hands. Just engage those arms. If you are listening to music, you can do this to the beat. Nice. 2 more big claps. And then straighten the legs, star pose, hands to hips, parallel the feet, fold forward, wide leg forward fold. Walk the hands forward, like downward facing dog in your upper body. Shift the hips over the heels, and let the head be heavy as the weight pours into the toes. You can walk your feet wider. Slowly walk your hands back under your chest. Inhale, take a half lift. Turn to the front of your mat, frame your left foot. Optional flow or straight to downward facing dog as you're ready. From down dog, inhale, left leg high, bend the knee, heel to glute, scorpion dog, fire hydrant. Maybe roll the ankle. Maybe roll the whole hip joint. Keep the shoulders squared off. Re-extend left leg high. Inhale, step it between the hands. Warrior two, rise up, open wide. Left knee over ankle. Maybe take a wider stance. Spread the fingers. Take your time to find your alignment. Shoulders over hips. Crown of the head reaches higher. Exhale, reverse your warrior, left arm over the ear, side body stretch. Inhale, back to warrior two. Now you flow reverse to warrior two, or you stay and hold one of those poses. Option to lift your left heel and see how that feels. All meet in warrior two. Inhale here. Straighten the legs, star pose, heels in, toes out again. Sink down, goddess. This time we're gonna have a little bit of fun. Release your hands. Press your right hand in front of you and left hand. Get strong. And then right hand behind the right thigh, left hand behind the left thigh. Let's do that again. Right hand forward, left hand forward, right hand back, left hand back. Start with the left this time. You can maybe go a little faster. Maybe switch up the pattern, have fun with it. And then as you're ready, 2 hands at once. Inside and outside your thighs. Sink low, keep the lunge, keep the squat. Okay, whatever you want for the last breath. And then release, straighten the legs, hands to hips. Parallel the feet and fold forward. This time for a twist. Left hand stays down, reach right hand to the sky, roll the shoulder open. To deepen the twist, walk your left hand towards the right foot or maybe grab the ankle. And then start to release, come back to center, right hand down, left hand up. Then release both hands to the center. Take a half lift, lengthen the spine, and then turn yourself back to the front of the mat. Coming into a runner's lunge here. From runner's lunge, tap the shoulders, tap the floor. Keep going. We did this before. One more time. Inhale, rise up to high lunge. Left knee over the ankle. Shoulders over the hips. Exhale, airplane arms, torso forward. Powerful lunge. Keep lifting the right thigh. From here, interlace your hands behind your back. Punch away, open the chest. Keep your torso off the thigh. Stay here or shift into warrior 3. Left foot takes all the weight. Launch off. Lift your right heel higher. Look forward. Option 2, take any arm variation. You can release the hands, bring them to your heart, maybe hold on to a couch or a wall. And then everybody stand up, one-legged mountain, right knee lifted. Beautiful transition. Cross your right thigh over the left, or right ankle over the left thigh. Figure 4, have a seat. 2 slow breaths here. Inhale deeply. Exhale, maybe sit lower. Inhale, stand all the way up. Release to mountain pose, 2 feet on the earth. Arms overhead. Interlace the palms and flip them to the sky. Take a side body stretch to the right. Inhale, back to center, to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest. Reach to the ceiling, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Reset the spine. Plant the hands. This time, step your left foot back, runner's lunge. Tap the shoulders, tap the earth. Keep going. Two more shoulder taps. And then pause. Strong in the legs, high lunge, right knee over ankle. Shoulders over hips, hands alongside the ears, reach the fingers. Exhale, airplane arms, sweep back. Palms are facing the earth. Heart and crown of head reach forward. One height of energy from your left heel out of your head. Interlace the hands. Maybe switch the less familiar way. Right foot is your base. Warrior 3. Lift your left leg. Keep squaring the hips, toes to the earth. You can release the grip, take any arm variation. One more breath of balance here. And then we transition to one-legged mountain. Draw your left knee up. Start to sit down Left ankle over right thigh, hands to heart. Figure 4. Inhale, stand up, mountain pose. Shake out the legs, bend left and right knee, let it go. Interlace the palms, flip the grip. Side body stretch to the left. This time, maybe a full circle with the torso. Bend the knees, roll yourself all the way up. And to the other side. Side body stretch right. Exhale, cactus arms, open the chest. Inhale, reach tall. And forward fold, let it go. Head heavy. Half lift, long spine. Optional vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. From down dog, walk your hands to your feet. Forward fold at the back of the mat. Our last standing balancing sequence before we warm down. You got this. Toes together, little crouch, hips to heels, heels up. Stand up. One more, hips down, heels up. Straighten the legs, hips up. Stand all the way up. Press into your right foot, one-legged mountain. Again, you got it. Left foot is lifted. And then look forward, step forward. Maybe about halfway, a little less than halfway on your mat. Sweep your hands back, bend both knees. Airplane the arms. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, airplane arms. Knees bent. Lift your heels this time. Come to balancing on your toes. Heels down, legs straight, arms up. One more. Sweep the arms back, bend the knees, maybe balancing on your heels. And then lower your left heel, lift your right knee up, eagle wrap, right over left. And then the full eagle, right arm under left, hug or eagle wrap the arms. Squeeze it all together, sit lower from your hips, lift higher out of your chest, your elbows. Really squeeze the limbs together, inhale. Exhale, unravel back to one-legged mountain. And then come into a quad stretch. Right hand to right ankle, line up the thighs, stand tall, shoulders over hips. Either stay in the quad stretch right here or left hand to the sky. Start to tilt forward for dancer. Kick your foot into your hand. Not about what it looks like. Notice how it feels. Don't have to go far. Last pose of the sequence, half moon. As you're ready, left hand reaches for a block, for the floor. Extend your right leg back, right hand to hip or to the sky. Roll your hip open. Lean your heart back. Maybe hover your fingers. And then release into a forward fold of choice. Bend the knees a lot or a little. Shake the head out. Let it go. Half lift, lengthen the spine. And then step back, plank pose. Hold your plank, and let's take it for a little walk again. So bend right knee, bend left knee. Slowly, one at a time. Just walking in place. And then pause, straighten the legs. Bring the knees down, child's pose. Press your palms together overhead. From here, lower your forearms. Lift your hips over your heels. So you're like tabletop in your lower body, but your forearms stay down. Take some cat-cow here. You may not move far. Your forearms are still lowered. It's like a little baby cat-cow. Maybe kitty puppy pose. One more round. And now press the palms and take your full cat-cow. Notice the range of motion. Shins, tops of the feet, pressing into the earth. As you're ready, downward facing dog. Take your time getting there. Last standing sequence. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. Toes together. Crouch down. Standing on your toes. And then lower the heels, straighten the legs, head heavy. One more, little crouch at the back of the mat. Inhale, straighten the legs. This time, right leg is planted, left knee is lifted. Step forward, sweep your hands back and bend both knees. Airplane arms. Inhale, legs straighten, arms up. Again, sweep the hands back, bend the knees, maybe float the heels, hovering on your toes. Heels down, straighten the legs, arms up. This time, hands back, heels up, left heel down, right knee lifts up and over, eagle wrap the legs. You could always have a little kickstand with your toes, or single or double wrap. Hug or wrap the arms. Full eagle, 3 slow breaths. Stand taller from your upper body, sit lower from your lower body. Great detoxifying pose to wring everything out. One-legged mountain, right knee lifts. Come into your quad stretch. Hopefully you're on the second side. And then make your way to dancer pose. Transitioning to half moon. Maybe using a wall for support, a water bottle, a block. Really press your back heel away from you. Really reach your right hand to the sky. Imagine you're pressing against a wall. Beautiful. One more inhale. And then forward fold, release. 2 feet on the earth, shake them out. Forward fold of choice. Take a half lift, lengthen the spine. Step yourself into your final down dog of the practice. If you'd like to take one more flow, go for it. This can be your last down dog. Notice how it feels. And from down dog, right leg lifts. Step it outside your right hand, coming into lizard, left knee down, either using props, blocks, blankets, or your forearms. Lower yourself to the earth. Nice work, everybody. Those were some challenging standing sequences. Either stay in lizard pose or come onto your palms and find a quad stretch. Bend your back knee, reach back. If you can't reach your foot or your ankle, you could always use a strap or a towel. One more breath. As gently as you can, release the back foot. Heel toe your right foot across the mat for half pigeon. Your shin does not have to be parallel. It could be at an angle. Lift the heart. Left leg straight behind you and then fold forward. Again, you could have a block or a blanket, your sweatshirt under you. One more breath. Then press into your palms. Let your right hip come down to the earth. So you're sitting Bend your left knee and bring it all the way around. Plant the sole of your foot outside of your right thigh. Lift the chest and let's twist to the left. Maybe hook your right elbow. Option is stay in the twist. Option to use your right hand to grab onto the ankle or sole of the left foot and extend your foot forward. It could be bent or straight. And then release. Left foot behind you. Let's take the second side. So left foot steps into lizard pose. Right knee comes down. Any variation of lizard. Stay in lizard or come onto your palms and add the quad stretch. Left hand reaches, right knee bends. Release the grip and heel toe your left foot to the right. Left knee comes down, half pigeon. Puff up your chest and then move into sleeping pigeon. You could also take pigeon on the back if this is too intense or this doesn't work for your body today. Start to rise up out of pigeon, pressing into the palms. Let the left hip come to the earth. Bend your right knee. Bring it all the way around. Sole of foot outside of left thigh this time. Lift the chest, and with that space, start to twist. Always finding length before you twist. Stay here on the twist or use your left hand to outside edge of right foot, extending the foot forward. One more inhale. And then let it go. Feet in front of you. Come all the way to your back. Maybe taking a full body stretch. Reach through fingers, reach through toes like you just woke up in the morning. And then everybody bend the knees, plant the soles of the feet. We have one back bend of choice. Tickle your heels with your fingertips. Make sure your feet are about shoulder width distance apart. Press through them. Inhale, lift up. You could take this as a more restorative wheel pose by putting a block or your hands under your sacrum. Staying in bridge or moving into wheel with the hands by your ears, lifting up. 6 more breaths, whichever back bend you're in. Keep squeezing the thighs towards each other, lifting them higher. Where can you soften? One more breath. Slowly start to exit the posture, one vertebra at a time, upper, middle, and lower back to the earth. Soles of the feet together, knees wide, hands to belly, head to heart. Close the eyes in butterfly, Baddha Konasana. Feel underneath your palms, the heart beating, the belly rising. And then start to bring the soles of the feet to the sky, hands to the feet. Variation of butterfly. Press your knees, your thighs away from you. Pull your sacrum, your lower back to the earth. And then release the grip for happy baby. Our last dynamic posture. Giving your lower back a massage, moving side to side, letting the head move left and right. Maybe straightening one leg and the other. If there's any last poses your body is craving, go for it now, because we're going to move into our most passive, most important posture, resting pose. So maybe flutter of the lips, maybe a or a ha, let that go. If the work is done, it's time for Shavasana. Give yourself a hug and then release the legs. Take up as much space as you need. Roll the shoulder blades under you. Get comfortable with socks, sweatshirts, blankets, whatever you want. Palms up to feel more receptive, or maybe connect the hand to the heart, hand to the belly. Close the eyes. There's nothing left to do. Be still for a few minutes and I'll guide you out when it's time. All right, everybody, as slowly as you can, deepen the breath before moving at all. Wiggle fingers, wiggle toes, starting from the extremities, a small movement in the body. If you'd like to stay in Shavasana, by all means, take as long as you can. If you need to move on with your morning, your afternoon, your evening, draw the knees to the chest. Give yourself a big loving hug and then roll and just pause in the fetal position. Stay there for a moment, and over the course of the next 5 to 10 breaths, come back to a comfortable seat where we started practice together. Pema Chödrön says, loving kindness towards ourselves doesn't mean getting rid of anything. It means we can still be crazy after all these years. We can still be angry after all these years. We can still be timid, jealous, or full of feelings of unworthiness. The point is not to try to throw ourselves away and become something better. It's about befriending who we already are. If it resonates, to bring your hands at heart center to close the practice. We'll take a final communal breath. Exhale, let it all go. And inhale deep and full through the nose. And release. Maybe bow to seal your practice and thank yourself for showing up. Thank you, everybody. I love to see you all. Have a great weekend. Thank you for joining me.